Hi, guys. I am so sorry. There was some technical glitch and we got a little late, but not so bad. And I'm going to wait for a few more people to join in. So, finally, the lockdowns become a little lenient. People are allowed to cross the borders. Domestic flights have started. Very few, but it's a good start. I think people now, COVID is going to become like a lifestyle. Wearing masks, maintaining social distancing is going to become like a normal practice, day to day practice. But I think slowly and steadily we are moving towards betterment, I'd say, or whatever. Like, I think we're getting back to our normal lives slowly, but it's happening. So that's a good news. And yes, I'm going to wait for, I think, 10 more seconds. So basically, a lot of people who follow me know that I've been in a long distance relationship for almost almost 1.5 years now. It's been like 3 years we knew each other, know each other, and 2 years of us dating, and approximately 1.5 years that we've been apart, like distance. But touch wood, things have been great. I've never ever come on a social platform and spoken about my relationship like that. But um, I think it's time because I keep seeing my DMs. I keep seeing a lot of questions on our channel as well regarding how do I manage long distance relationship or things we could do, activities that we like to do together. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a master. I can tell you exactly how it works because nobody can. There is no set rule or set guide for a successful relationship. But I will share my experience. I will share what I do or we do. My boyfriend's name is Shaz. So what we do, I can tell you a few things that kind of works for us and helps us communicate better, and be in a healthier relationship. Because what happens is when you're together, things are slightly easy because you can see each other, you can meet each other, you know exactly how the person's talking, what the expression is. The people in each other's life, you meet them every second day, third day. You know who my colleagues are, or my new friends, or somebody I just met today. I mean, you can meet that person in person. So things are a lot simpler. But when you're apart, these things become a bit of a problem. So I'm not going to get into the details of it, but okay, I'm going to start. So today I'm going to answer a few questions that we got on our app regarding long distance relationships and how I like things I do in terms of surviving a long distance or maintaining a healthy relationship. I am not going to deny the fact that it is slightly challenging, but I am also lucky that it happened at a certain age when I could financially support myself, because we live in two different countries, and to see each other we have to visit each other. So touch wood, that kind of works in our favor. But other than that, there are a lot of other things that we also face. So the problems are pretty much similar to a normal relationship when you are both in the same city. Just the way of dealing with it becomes a little different because the fights last a little longer because you can't see each other, you can't make up that quick. But there are so many perks to this, and I swear to God, because if I compare it to my previous relationship, it's way healthier. It makes me a better person, and I think I've grown in this relationship as a person. So, wow, I can lecture a lot. Anyway, so I'm going to start answering these questions now. The first question that I got was, when you got into the relationship, did you know it was going to be a long distance one? No, of course not. Honestly speaking, it's very, I don't know, I've never done that, but I don't think you can get into a relationship if you know it's a long distance relationship. Why get yourself into that situation? Also, you can't last a long distance relationship, in my opinion, if you don't know each other well. I think Shaz and I could do it only because the first 6 months or 1.5 years, we knew each other. We became really good friends. We spent a lot of time together. I know exactly what his responses were, his likes, his dislikes, his hobbies. I knew him as a person, and he knew me as a person. He knew my friend circle. He knew where I worked, and similarly. So that was the reason that, and I had already like, and that is when I knew that I really, really like this guy. I think he's a wonderful person, and I want to give it a shot. So then I accepted the fact that okay, it's going to be a long distance relationship. We're going to work through it. It's not going to be a cakewalk, but we are going to work through it. And yeah, I hope that answers the question. But I don't think you can like start a relationship when it's long distance. In my opinion, I think it's going to be way more difficult. What are the benefits and drawbacks of a long distance relationship? Lots and lots of benefits. It teaches you how to trust your partner. I personally believe that any relationship requires a lot of requires a lot of loyalty, but it also requires for you to have faith in your partner and for you to have that have faith in your decision. So it has made me a lot more patient. We both are a lot more understanding. We had, I'm not saying that everything was perfect since the very beginning. We still have like arguments and disagreements, which are normal. But initially, we also had to figure out that, you know, scheduling time, he's 2.5 hours ahead. And then I don't know his friends, he doesn't know mine, too many, my new colleagues or anybody new who comes into my life. So it's very, very important to learn to trust each other. So we do that, being supportive, being a little more lenient, giving each other that space. Just because we are in long distance does not mean we don't need space. We give each other enough space. If someone wants to go out, chill with their friends, I'm not going to like call him 20 times and bug him because, oh, listen, we're in a long distance relationship, you got to be on a call with me, tell me what you're doing. I don't do that. I behave the same way I would have when he was here. So you have to put in that extra effort to normalize things and make it like, don't complicate things for yourself. So that is definitely something that I've learned. I think this is also a benefit. Second benefit is every time we meet each other, it's a wonderful feeling. I think I'm still in my honeymoon period hasn't gotten over, if you understand. Like, seeing each other is still as exciting as it was when I first met him or our first date. Everything feels the same. I still feel so excited and start blushing when I see him. So yeah, these are the perks. Drawbacks, of course, some days are bad, some days are good, and you don't have that person sitting next to you to share it. Especially on my hectic days, like he's the best remedy to my hectic day. I want to come, give him a hug, and unwind. And he is the best person. Talking to him just makes my day better. So yeah, that's the drawback. Oh, and perks, we both get to travel. So every time he comes, it's a vacation for us. And we try to see each other every month and a half too, but COVID-19. Oof. But yeah, that's about it. What's the worst part about living so far away from your partner? I think I did answer that. The same thing that, sometimes you really want to share things. And sometimes it's okay to be even quiet and sit just right next to each other. I miss that. I miss that quiet with him. I miss that comfort. Oh, yeah. So that's the drawback, not having him here. I tried long distance, but after a while, it seemed like it became very monotonous. Like, आज क्या खाया, दिन कैसा था, क्या किया? How does one deal with that? That's a very, very big issue, but it has nothing to do with long distance. Long distance में शायद थोड़ा जल्दी आ जाता है, but यह relationship में आता है monotony. But I'll just tell you what we do. We generally we try to see what we both enjoy doing. For example, our hobbies. So if I like to paint, we'll probably paint together one day. We'll video call, we'll plan it. The funny thing is, because of COVID-19, people are doing so many things on video calling now. This is exactly what you can do. Just copy paste it to your relationship and it's perfect. The way you're trying to keep yourself busy and connected to your friends, you just have to do exactly the same with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, like your partner. So we do the same thing. We do crosswords together. We have an app. We do crossword play, and digital media and your tech is so advanced these days. You have so many apps. So yeah, we play Ludo. We solve crosswords. We sometimes play online chess. We also have Amazon book or Kindle. So we read a book sometimes so that we have more to discuss. So find common things and try and do it together. Make sure you both enjoy it. Like, it could be his hobby, try and do it with him. It could be something you like, then he can do it with you. Work out together. There's so many things. This will give you more um, time together while doing something more productive, because then you will have a conversation. You need topics to talk, right? क्या बात करोगे किसी भी इंसान से, आप क्या बात करोगे? Forget about your partner. You have to have something happening in your life. There has to be something exciting about his life or your life. So the more you work on yourself, it will work out. Trust me, it does. And we try to do that. Do virtual dates. We do a lot of virtual dates. We decide, okay, so both of us are going to have something really nice. We pick a movie and we're like, okay, so this is going to be it. We put a movie, sync it. I literally like match the time, start the movie, have I'll order sushi, he'll have something, and then we'll just have like a proper date night. So yeah, and try and spice up your relationship. You can do so much. Okay, next question. Do you get insecure that your boyfriend is by himself in Singapore? How do you deal with him getting female attention? Okay, I do not get insecure at all. As I said, my first and foremost tip to a relationship is loyalty and trust. If you can't trust, you can't survive a relationship, long distance or a normal, regular living in the same city relationship. Also, initially when you don't know somebody, it might be like a fleeting thought ki kaun hai, acha, who is she, or oh, I've never heard her name before. But get like, then it's your time, and then that's when you guys need to ask questions. Don't pry, don't spy, just ask, who was this person, how do you know, or whatever. So we are very, try to be transparent in this relationship. It's very important. No room for white lies, guys. As simple as कि आज तुम बाहर गई थी, आई थिंक तुमने बहुत स्पेंड किया है, कितना खर्चा आया होगा? Not so much. अच्छा, oh, ये 23-ish. If it's a 2600, you have to say a 2600. So I just feel like there are no rooms for white lies in a long distance relationship, because one little thing can create problems because of the distance. So try be transparent. Try to be as honest as you can, and that's about it. And as a matter of fact, he has a lot of female friends. He's an amazing person, and all his friends love him. So, and I've met them, so I don't have any insecurities. Even when I meet them, I don't have any insecurities. Even if I haven't met them, I don't have any insecurities. As I said, trust and faith. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Okay. Then how do you keep the magic? How do you continue to keep the magic in the relationship? Try and meet each other, visit each other as much as possible. Small gestures, as I said, date nights, play games, have the couple rituals, something. Do something. Watch a series together, one episode every day, so you have something to talk about. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. And don't become sloppy. I think sometimes when I say date night, dress up for him. Don't just always be in your PJs. So make it special, make it nice. And if you're there, send videos, or if you've gone out partying, so make him feel like he's very much there, or make he does the same thing. So send videos and tell him, oh, check out the place, it looks so nice, or the vibe is so amazing. So make each other a part of your life as much as you can. So yeah, that keeps the relationship going, I feel. What happens when you guys get in a fight? We fight. Like normal people, we fight, we argue. Um, how do you deal with it because you're not meeting? No, it's normal. So couples fight, ऐसे भी. हाँ, but meeting kind of makes it easier, so you patch up sooner as compared to a long distance relationship. But because being in a relationship, and if you've survived a long distance relationship, your communication becomes so awesome that you actually can overcome a fight way faster than a couple that's living together or in the same city, because you take each other for granted. अभी तो ठीक है, गुस्सा है, कल बात करेंगे, परसों बात करेंगे, मिल के देख लेंगे. We don't have that option. So we have to make sure that we don't sleep on it. We will get all the facts on the table. We have to fight. We have disagreements, whatever. It has to end. When we wake up in the morning, it is sorted. We have a solution to it, or whatever the argument or disagreement was, it is solved. We don't sleep on it. And then we wake up, it's a fresh morning, it's a fresh start. Nothing, no backlogs, no grudges, everything's off my shoulder. Like, and it's just smooth. So again, as somebody said, what are the perks? Your communication skills, brilliant, because you're so transparent. There's no filter after a point. So even when you're fighting, you're like so blatantly honest about what has happened and what's bothering you. Just talk it out, and it will happen. So साथ में couples ना थोड़ा push करते रहते हैं. They just like अच्छा कल. We don't have that. So we'll finish it there and then, end it, and then next chapter, next day, next chapter. I hope that helps. But this is what we do. Okay. What's been your first fight? This is personal. This has nothing to do with long distance. This is like so many arguments and fights. But yeah, we've had our fights. And as I said, we did the same thing, spoke about it. We had a problem, we solved it, and we moved on. Isn't it difficult to plan your future when you guys are in different cities? Um, Honestly, seeing future with somebody in general, it's a scary thing. You are never 100% sure. So I would say it has nothing to do with a long distance or a local relationship, like a same city relationship. See the person and see the qualities. If you think you can live with the qualities, you can see future with this person. If you can't, then probably it's not the right person, because I everybody knows. See, we're not teens, and I'm not talking about teens. When we say future, I'm assuming a person who's mature enough to get married, right? So I'm sure you have certain qualities you see in a person you want to marry. Maybe smart, honest, ambitious, respectful, well settled, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Everybody has these basics. I'm not saying, oh, tall, dark, handsome, hot, amazing sense of humor. Hona chahiye. Nahin. I'm talking like basic things. How he talks to his parents, how is he with his family, how is he with your family, how attentive he is when it comes to your life, your work, that did you eat, your brother, your friends. So there's so many other things. How ambitious he is he, how loyal he is, committed he is to his work, his friends, his loyalty to his friends. So many factors come in, right? So this will help me decide if I see future with him. I don't understand distance. I understand a person. So yeah, for me it was not difficult. I think I thought it was he's a wonderful person, so I don't doubt it at all. Okay, most people think that long distance is bad idea. What's your experience been like? It's been amazing. Most people think it's a bad idea because they're scared, and don't do it. It's okay if you're scared, don't do it. Fine. But always remember, everybody who's in a long distance relationship did not get an option. Long distance chahiye ki boyfriend city mein chahiye. You're with somebody, circumstances change the situation, uh, and things change. Now it's your call. How involved or how committed are you in that relationship? कि आप इसको अभी खत्म कर सकते हो, तो वेल एंड गुड, मूव ऑन, बिकॉज फोर्स्ड रिलेशनशिप तो वैसे भी नहीं चलेगी. और अगर आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं आप बहुत ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व हो चुके हो एंड दिस पर्सन इज वर्थ दैट एफर्ट, go for it. It is all in here and here. So it's all your, I would say it's your call. Nobody can answer this question for you. Um, how have you managed your relationship in lockdown? It's exactly the same. The only sad part is we generally visit each other every 1.5, 2 months. Either he comes to India or I go to Singapore, or we plan a holiday somewhere. But this is the probably since we started dating, actually. This is the longest we've been seeing each other, 3 months. That's the only thing. Baki to tab bhi virtual tha, pyar virtual hai. So not much. Some tips on how to make long distance work. God, this all was like a huge long list of tips only. So yeah, these things: find common hobbies, common activities, read books, watch shows together, communicate a lot, talk about like details, talk about what you did, if you ate something, how you made it. Try and find interest in each other's interests. So yeah, I think this is pretty much what I do. I mean, we do. So I hope this kind of helps. But as I said in the beginning, there is no set guide. Every couple works very, very differently. Uh, but I think when you are with somebody who's the right person, everything kind of starts falling into place. So don't worry so much, don't complicate things. Do as you feel, and things will automatically happen. Trust me. And just make sure both of you are working hard enough, because it won't work if one lacks. You both have to be working on a relationship, which is a very normal thing that everybody needs to know. It has nothing to do with long distance or a normal, like, same city relationship. Just be honest to each other, just be transparent and communicate. So, guys, that was it. That is pretty much my little guide to my this is my little guide to my relationship, my very specifically. But I hope this kind of helped you. So yeah, that's about it, and we have a lot more live sessions planned for you, so stay tuned and keep watching Popixer videos.